Hey everybody, it's Kelly and I am back. Lucky me in my scrap room for the second time today because it's Sunday, the last day before the end of my Thanksgiving holidays. And I know what photos I'm going to use for today, so I just decided to do them today. And actually, let's have a little conversation about scheduling for my videos. So far, you've seen one every day. Just so you know that that is probably not going to happen throughout the whole season. I work a very busy schedule Monday through Wednesday, and a lot of times I won't have the time to do a video a day. So you may see these a little bit more intermittently from me as we go forward. So just so that you know that. That's the big thing I want to tell you. And then there's a couple of things before we get started with these. I'm going to take these off that I've been giving you tips and tricks, and this is one of the things, one of the big tricks. So I'm pretty creative, and I just wanted to give you a little peek at part of my creativity inspiration. You see that? That's actually a glass of wine. Silly me. In all seriousness, it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon my time, and oftentimes when I'm scrapping, I have a glass of wine. So a toast to all of you, a toast to my new subscribers and my subscribers who have been around a while. Two other things I wanted to quick talk about. Somebody commented on my stash video. They asked if I was putting washi tape in the kit, and I do sometimes and I don't. This time I didn't even think about it until she said something, so thank you. I don't remember who it was, and I just decided to do this now. So what I did is I went and I went to my washi tape stash because, you know, gosh knows I need to pull 5 of each color. But there's the colors, and I'll pull these up so you can see them a little bit better. These are the aquas that will match my kit, and I'm just going to dump them right in. I've got a couple of reds that will work, and I have more red if I don't find something suitable, but that's a good start for me. And then I pulled 2 greens just because the green in my kit is more true green. I've used this one a lot for Christmas, and this is another one. No, this is an October afternoon. I don't know that this isn't going to pick up on it, but I label the manufacturer on the inside of my tape when I buy it, so I can tell you what it is. So that's another thing that I didn't include in my stash, but is definitely in my kit here of things to use, and I'm trying to figure out how to get this all in here because it's getting crazy in this basket. I probably need one more dish. The other thing I wanted to show you is this. This is just a little photo that one of my friends posted from something. I don't even know where it came from. And it said almost Christmas, and I stole it from her Facebook page. This is not her art, I know that for sure. But I stole it from her Facebook page, and I might use this in a 4x6 at some point. Last year on December 1st, I used a card that said, "Hello December," and I'll go grab that really quick. Just to kind of denote, it denoted December 1st. Let's see. Oh my, way back here. Okay, so here, this one says "Hello December," and that was another one that I pulled just off the internet and really liked it, so used it in my book. And I have a stash of some of these that say "Hello December" that I pulled off, but that's another way for you to get some inexpensive ways to pull embellishments if you don't have a lot of stash, although obviously I do. But anyway, I like the variety it gives me in my book. So back to our layout for today. So this is yesterday's layout, which means I need to use the back of this 3-4 pocket things, and I'm going to talk about a Christmas tree that I have in my life. It's a storybook character, cartoon character, child's tree. I'll sometimes call it my grandchildren tree, just because there's a lot of cartoon characters and storybook characters and that kind of thing. And I want to talk about it. I actually today finished decorating. I have 4 trees up in my house right now. I was going to do a 5th, and then my mom's coming home to stay here, and she asked me not to put one up in her bedroom. So next year I'm going to probably rearrange trees a little bit, but I already had one up. I don't want to take, and it would involve moving a tree filled with glass ornaments. I don't want to move that. So anyway, you will see the trees appear in the book. But this one, I want to tell a specific story about this tree. I photographed it before, but I want to talk to some important themes and that kind of stuff in this tree. Now, I have an issue though. I have 3 photos I want to feature for different reasons, and I have this wood card. And if I put the wood card, a photo on the back of the wood card, you are obviously going to see just white, which is not my favorite thing in the whole world. So I'm going to need to back that probably with paper. What I'm going to do is, if I could grab my right folder, I'm just going to go through and look and see if I can find some scraps first of all. And I'm going to take the card out so I can see where, like, because I'm going to do this first. Now, this red scrap would be okay. This would, I can also use this for a 3x4 card. You can see that would be okay to use, although you can sort of see the words behind there. So I don't love that. The same thing is true with this one. And I was kind of thinking I would want to go red, but maybe that's not going to work out. What else do I have? What else do I have? I have pink. I have some more of that green that I used the other day, so I could use that because that would work with that really nicely. And I think that's okay. So that's what I'm going to do. With this kind of thing, I really, if I can, want to use a scrap. And let me see. I want to see which way I like this better. You know, I think it doesn't really matter so much. And really, you know, this is kind of destroyed there because of I got adhesive on it. I'm just going to cut this a little bit shy. And I'm obviously not going to want it to go the whole length or you will see it. So let's see, let's trim this up a little bit. I want to avoid those. Okay, and actually this turned out kind of nice. If I'd been smart, I would have looked at this better, but I can use this piece of paper here. And again, I just want to make sure that I'm cutting it big enough so that it'll work. Okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the wood veneer here, and I use an ATG in case you haven't figured that out. You have, of course. I like it because it does a really nice job at holding things. Okay, and I'm just going to play with positioning a little bit here. All right, that's good enough. Okay, so now I can put this in and I can position things however I need to position them. And I think that might be what I do here. Okay, so we've got that. Now, I need a card. And let's look at the pre-made ones first. I thought there was something about memories in one of my packs here. And I'm clicking my tongue. I'm glad you can't hear that all that well. I'm quite sure where that came from, but anyway. I don't remember which one it came from. I thought it was something about memories. Might have been on my cut-aparts. Nope. Okay, so, and let's try these guys. No. those are my printables, so the only thing left I have is that. Oh, I could also do it from here too. I know I want, oops, wrong one. I want to go into this pack of cards here. Ellie's Studio will still have a kit in December too, by the way, and it's a really good place to get their cards. And then they also include some New Year's cards as well in that kit. So I could do the heart, this one. And again, I want lots of, oh, that would be nice. Okay, that's it. And, you know, I'm decorating these, but not like crazy amounts here because obviously there's a lot going on pages like this. And I'm sorry, you're hearing my chair a lot, but that's part of the good and bad of having this live. Okay, so looking to see if I need to clip, and I'm not going to clip that card, so I'm just going to see straight through the back. That's just what's going to happen here. I will put a number on here somewhere, so I'm not going to put these cards in yet because I think the number, I don't necessarily want the number to appear on this because I want lots of room for journaling there. So let me take out the next one. Okay. This one feels a little tall, so I'm just gonna, because I can afford to cut off the bottom, there's this blank space. That might be a place for the number or some kind of little embellishment. Okay, and then last but not least, we have our friend backing that card right there. Now, I think I would prefer it if I didn't see that behind, but it's gonna, because it's round, the card is rounded and the photos are not, and I am not going to start rounding corners or I'll be at this forever. So I'm going to just tuck this back in here and say, oh well. The only perfect thing in this world is God, and at least in my belief, so I'm not going to get upset about it if it's not perfect. Okay, and you can see here my little, you know, my card from yesterday with the little tab sticking up, and again, you're seeing the back of that tab, but it's white, so no big deal. Okay. But that, actually, that's pretty good, the way this works. I'm not, again, with this, because of the borders on this card, I'm not going to clip this. And I think what I'll do is, a lot of times when I do that, I just let them free float then in the pocket. And that's what I'm going to do with this one. Okay. All right, so we have that. And one of the things I was thinking about is I have some trees in acrylics, but I think, yeah, they're way too big, but I love them. I have smaller ones, or I have stars and hearts in one of my kits here. Let's see. Let's have a little heart here that I could use. Or we could do it in green. Ooh, and I have a thought about something I could do here. So I have these tiny baby Amy Tangerine doilies that I hate because they're not punched out. But that would be really cute. Oh, look at how sweet that is. Okay, now my only thing is, I think I want to go across the layout for the white. So I want to do this and that. Let's see. Not sure I like that as well there. I think I like it better over here, and I thought I wasn't going to, but yeah, I definitely like it better over here. So what I'm going to do is then take my, and this is, like I said, this is why I don't like this. Look at these tiny little cutouts here, and they're not all out. This was one of, probably, if there was ever a disappointing product, this was it. I just wish they hadn't bothered at all. And then like on this one, they aren't coming out, so oh well. And you know what I've just decided, because this is so big, oh yikes, okay, and it's on the back of that other one, that is going to be so deep. Maybe what I need to do is flip these two photos. So that I can get this one on here. And frankly, I don't think it matters direction wise. I was thinking this direction is looking off the page, but that direction is looking into the book, so that'll be good. So that's what I'm going to do with this. We're going to put that little doily on. We're going to cover up some boring space there. I'm going to actually, again, because this is so deep, I'm actually going to put this in the pocket. Trying not to squish the little label from the day before. There we go. And then I'm going to put the heart on the outside. So I think I said this the other day that I like to do different dimension on my layouts. Now the question is, do I want anything else, and where am I putting my number? Because I kind of like the idea of the something here with the numbers sitting on it, but I don't think I want anything more. These are really deep. That red one is anyway. It's like probably double that, so kind of a good thing that I have a nice deep book this time. The other thing I could do is, we talked about washi. What I could do is bring out just a little piece of that washi and wrap it around the photograph. And now I have this, oh, this one's not taped down, so this one's going to be really easy to do. And that's what I'm going to do. Just take this piece of washi, put it right there, because there's nothing important on this part of the photograph. And then, now the question is, do I do that up here, or do I leave it? And I think I'm going to leave it. It just feels like if I do this up here, that it's a little bit too much. And don't ask me to explain it. I think there's so much more going on in here. And there's an ornament that you really can't see, but I can in this photograph, and I know what it is, and it's important. So I think I'd rather not cover that. And I think I'm going to go back, let's see, and look at that glitter alpha from yesterday. See if I have a 4, because I think that would work really nicely in here. And I have lots of 4s. Let's see how cute that is there. I think I like that. Although this color's a little bit different, but it is what it is, right? Only I am seeing that. Sometimes I get a little crazy about making sure that my reds are all the same shade and that kind of thing, and really, it doesn't matter. Okay, so there's my 4. All right. I think other than the journaling, that's pretty much done, unless I want to add something up in here. But I don't really know what that would be because, you know, this is a story of trees and that kind of stuff, and I think there's plenty. I think I want just a lot of writing on that card. So let me pop these 3 in. And I'm going to be careful that this is my little tree with the dots on it from yesterday, so I better be careful here. Okay, we got that in. I'm going to put my little washi taped photo here. And like I said, you can see a little bit of that photo around the edges here, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off slightly here. And I'm going to hope I do this fairly straight. You should have seen my face. I just made a face. Okay, that's good. I don't mind seeing the, yeah, I have to straighten that out. For some reason on this one, I do mind seeing the photo, but I don't mind seeing the wood. So, okay, so let's go back and we're just going to be careful here. So D3 and 4, and if you hold them together, then they'll stay together pretty much. Oh, and I just discovered something. I didn't quite get this all the way over. Ah! So you can see one of the okay. I am going to cut off a snippet of this because only you and I are going to know this, I think. Yeah. I didn't place this very well, and I missed a little piece of that. So let me just put that down. And you can't even, I mean, this pattern is so different that you don't even know that I made that little mistake there. Well, you know that, and I know that, but people looking through the book are not going to know that, and you're not going to tell them, so it's okay. I just realized I still have an uneven edge on that photograph. My trimmer, I have this really beautiful American Crafts trimmer, but it's not trimming at all, and I have a little bit of a struggle. I've thought about the Caterpillar or the Caterpillar Pro trimmer, but the thing I don't like about them is you can only put I think you can only put a 12-inch pieces of paper. So my trimmer, and I'll grab it, it's right here. My trimmer is actually 13 inches this way. So I can put a border strip paper on here and still cut down the side of it without cutting off the border strip. And so I'm having a problem finding a trimmer that I really want to replace this one with. And that one does have some decorative edge blades, which I would probably keep it just for that piece of it. But I don't like the regular trimmer piece of it. So if you have a really great trimmer that you love, that you can put a 13-inch piece of paper on, let me know, because I'd be really excited to hear about that. All right, so that card I will journal on, and then I will be all done for the day. So hope you are all well, and I will be back with another video tomorrow. So take care. Bye.